Welcome to Climb Week 3. I'm so excited for this week. I am going to be talking to you all about sharing this amazing business opportunity, which is my favorite part of this business and what I have grown to be most passionate about. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself since I haven't talked to y'all in a video like this yet. So I'm Morgan McGee. I am the Superstar Director for the Magnificent Superstars. I joined Cincy back in 2014, so I've been doing this for almost 5 years now, and time has just flown by. It's crazy. But I used to be a dental hygienist, and I actually quit that job at age 22, I think I was. I was super young, and I quit it to do Cincy full time. My husband was in the Army, and we were stationed in Colorado Springs, and that's where I started my business. And when he got out of the Army, we went to move back to Alabama, which is where we're from and where we are now. And I decided that it was not worth it for me to go back to work, and I wanted to build something really big with my Cincy business. So at that point, I had only been with Cincy for 8 months, and I decided that I was going to take my business to the top, and I promoted to director that fall. So we moved back home in May, and I promoted in September to director. And from there, my paychecks had just grown so much, and they were such a blessing to us. And I knew that it could support us. And my husband started a trucking company. And so now we actually both work from home, which is a huge blessing. And we have a son who is about to be 2 years old. And our lives have definitely changed because of this business. And I think that is why I'm so passionate about sharing this with everyone, because it has changed our life so tremendously. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the annual Mentor Award. So Katie and I both have earned this award multiple times. Katie is amazing. I don't know how many years she's earned it, but probably almost every year that she's been a consultant, if not every year. I have been able to earn it every year since I have been a consultant, and it is a very prestigious award that only about 40 people out of the entire company of 120 plus consultants earn. So it is a very prestigious award, but those of us who earn it because we talk to tons and tons and tons and tons of people, and we coach those people once they join. So it doesn't just stop there once they join. So to earn the annual Mentor Award, you have to sponsor at least 14 new team members. So those are going to be your front line, and they have to promote to certified or higher. And this is within Cincy's calendar year, so it's from May through April. And there is a tracker that I'm gonna upload for y'all. There's actually a couple. There's one that Cincy made, and then there's one that I personally use, and then it just kind of depends on your preference, or you can do like a spreadsheet if you want to keep track on the computer. But I like to have pen and paper right in front of me in my planner. I actually sized mine so that it would fit in my happy planner. And I have it right in here where I can track the annual Mentor Award, and then on the back of it is annual sales. So it's right there in my planner along with everything else. All in one place, just how I like it. So annual mentor is something we should all be striving for, because if you are striving for that, your business is going to grow and your paychecks are going to grow. So make sure you print that tracker off when you get done watching this video and start tracking that if you haven't already, because we're only like a month and a half in, so we still have 10 and a half months left to earn that. Now, when you earn the annual Mentor Award, you get to walk the stage at Cincy Family Reunion, and you also get one of these trophies. It is a gorgeous glass trophy, and you get a plaque. So I have mine hanging on the wall, and you also get a $350 minimum cash bonus. So depending on how many people promote to certified or higher, you get more for each person, but it's minimum $350. So If you earn that and annual sales award in the same year, it's a pretty nice bonus. I just got $1,350 deposited into my account from Cincy the other day, and it was pretty nice. So, always have your opportunity goggles on. I remember watching a video by Katie when I was a newer consultant, and I remember her talking about opportunity goggles. And it really made me realize that I had to really get in the mindset of how can I help people, and put on my opportunity goggles and be on the lookout for how I could help people constantly. It's really a mindset that you have to get into, a recruiting mindset. Anytime you're scrolling your news feed and you see someone mention anything that could relate to how this business could bless them, you know, if you see someone who is talking about how they wish that they didn't have to leave their kid at daycare, or they are struggling financially some sort of way, or you know that they're a stay-at-home mom and they probably are going crazy and need something to do. Being on the lookout for those opportunities at all times. And anytime that you talk to someone, when you're having a conversation with them, thinking about how could I bless them with this opportunity. So always be wearing those opportunity goggles and be on the lookout for every opportunity that you can possibly get to talk to someone about the business opportunity. One good way to do that is just to talk to every single person who gives you an order. Talk to them about it. If they give you an order, make sure they know how much commission they could be making back on that purchase. Just the other day, one of my best customers, I have no idea why I have not talked to her about joining yet, because she is like a dream team person. She's one of my best customers. She gave me an order. I sent out my customer mail outs that I send out once a month with the scent of the month in it. And she was like, I need this scent. And I said, okay, what else do you need? She was like, I need to get the whiff box, because I told her that that scent was in the whiff box. She was like, okay, I want to get the whiff box. And she mentioned, she said, I need a scratch and sniff book, because she's not local to me. And I was like, girl, you totally need to just join, because you would be an amazing consultant, and you would benefit from the commission from just your own purchases, because you spend so much. And I was like, and then you can get every single scent tester if you join. She's gonna join. So it's so important to be authentic with people, first of all, but also giving them compliments and telling them why you think they would be so good at Cincy. Because a lot of people don't believe in themselves, and they also don't realize sometimes that it's for them. And so if you can really pick out a reason why it would benefit them specifically, then that really helps. Like for her, it was, you spend so much money, like you need to just join and at least get the commission off your purchases. And another tip that's really cool that helps a lot is, if you do have someone like that who purchases from you all the time, look up how much they've spent with you over the last 3 or 6 months and tell them that number. And a lot of times they're like, I spent how much money? And then you can tell them how much commission they could have earned back on that, and how much free and half price product they could have got back from that, because they could have entered it as a party order. So just a little tip there. So speaking of dream team, make a dream team list if you haven't already. This is going to be part of your challenge, but a dream team list is a list of people that you know would make an amazing consultant. So usually these people are your best hosts, your best customers who are super passionate about the products, maybe someone you know who is very driven and goal-oriented, someone who's a hard worker, people like that. Maybe you have a stay-at-home mom friend who you know would have a blast doing Cincy, because you could do it together and they could gain some friendships. Just people that really come to mind when you think about who would make an awesome Cincy consultant and an awesome addition to my team. Who would I love to have on my team? Who has good vibes on social media? Who is a super positive person? Who is a cashier who gives amazing customer service, or something like that, who that you can put on your dream team list. So having a dream team list is very important, and we will talk more about that in just a second or at the end of the video for your challenge. The next thing I want to talk to you about is setting goals. So you need to be setting goals each month for how many people you want to sponsor and how many conversations you need to be having to reach that goal. Because you cannot just say, I want to sponsor 2 people, and then not have a plan set in place for that. So you really have to break that down and figure out how many conversations you need to be having. So as someone who sponsors a minimum of 2 people a month, my best advice is to be having at least 30 conversations a month. You should really multiply your goal by 10 and have that many conversations, because usually about 1 out of 10 people will actually join. And when you're having these conversations, if you get a no for now, meaning they told you no because of whatever reason, but they said that they have thought about joining before, make sure you write them down on a list, or make a list in Excel, or use the tracker. I'm going to upload for y'all a tracker that you can track your join conversations, or Maven is what I use for join conversations now. You can actually mark people as potential recruits, and you can put notes in there so that you know when you talked to them last, what their response was, all of that. And then Maven will tell you when to follow up with them. I follow up with all of my potential recruits once a month, and I do it towards the beginning of the month so that if there's a join special, then they know first thing that there's a join special. Speaking of join specials, we have the Earn a Kit. So we basically have a join special at all times now, which is very exciting. So make sure you're sharing that with everyone. Everyone. If someone is going to host a party with you, you need to tell them about that Earn a Kit before they even host that party with you. And it's a great way to get some of those potential recruits who are on the fence about whether they would be good at Cincy. It's a great way to get them to at least try and do what I know Katie calls a decider party. And, just have them try it out. See how they do at a bag party, or I do a lot of online parties. So I will do a party for the person who is wanting to join. And I will let everyone know, when you order, your orders are actually going to be put under her account when she joins Cincy, and your orders are not only going to give her commission when she joins, but they're also going to help her earn her starter kit to start her own business. So you can do that for any kind of party. You can do that for a home party. I'm sure Katie has done that because she does a lot of home parties. So just offer that to every single person that you can. A great way to meet potential recruits is social media groups. So Facebook groups, if you are a stay-at-home mom, join a stay-at-home mom group. If you are a boy mom, join a boy mom group. If you're a girl mom, join a girl mom group. If you are a dog lover or a specific breed, so like me, I have a German Shepherd and I have a Lab. So those kind of groups. Then you have if you like farmhouse decor, or if you like Ray Dunn, if you like baking, whatever interests you or whatever hobbies you have, join those groups, because those are going to be people that you already have something in common with, and it's very easy to have conversations with those people. And then you can eventually start talking about what you do for a living, what they do for a living, build a relationship with them, because that's what this is all about, is building relationships before you start trying to talk business. So once they have a good relationship with you, that is when that trust starts to build, and you can start talking to them about joining or whatever you want to talk to them about. I actually met one of my best team members on a boy mom group. It was when we were pregnant with our boys. They were both due in July, and we were on a group page, and I just noticed that she kind of stood out to me and seemed like somebody I would click with. And we started talking, and then I found out that Cincy would be amazing for her as a stay-at-home mom. I talked to her about it. I built a relationship with her first. I talked to her about it, and I had to keep talking to her about it and keep talking to her about it, but she finally did it, and now she is a star consultant, well on her way to director, and she has actually become one of my really good friends. So you just never know. You never know. But you won't ever know unless you try and talk to people. So, setting goals for how many people you're going to sponsor. Make sure you write this down every single month along with your PRV goal, and then write down how many conversations you need to have. Like I said, I'm going to upload a tracker, so it actually has check boxes, and I think it has 30. So it has check boxes, so you check off every time you have a conversation. You can break that down into weeks if it's easier for you. Like, okay, I need to have 5 this, or I need to have 7 this week, or I need to have 1 a day. Whatever is least overwhelming to you, focus on that. And then once you get to the end of the month, before you know it, you've had 30 conversations. So have a join, host, buy mindset. So they used to say buy, host, join, but it's really join, host, buy. That is how you need to present everything to people. So if someone comes to me with an order, I'm going to first tell them, hey, you know, you could earn some commission back on this. Have you ever thought about being a Scentsy consultant before? And go from there. Most of the time they have, and you may think like they would never think about it, but most of them have. And then if they tell you no, then you go to, okay, well, do you want to get this for free? Do you want to get some friends together, see if they want to order and try and get this for free? If it's no, then you can take their order. So join, host, buy. That is the easiest way I have thought of to remember to ask every single person that gives me an order to join and host before I take their order. So one huge thing that I have heard time and time again, and this is something that I felt too when I was newer, is that you're afraid to recruit your best customers. Do not be afraid to recruit your best customers. When you get a team member, they are going to benefit you 1,000,000 times more than if they were a customer. Because if they grow a team under them, that is lots of income for you, and that is residual income. Where if they're just a customer, it's not. And you know, if they do join and they're just a hobbyist, that's fine. Like if they go inactive, that's fine. They're just gonna be your customer again. So just take that chance. And you know, if you're recruiting all your best customers, that's gonna push you to get out and meet more customers, which is what we should be doing, which is what we talked about the week before last. In week 1 was networking. So if you're properly networking like you should be and growing your business and adding contacts to your list, then it is not going to affect your PRV at all if you're recruiting your best customers. I recruited 15 people last month and it didn't hurt my PRV any. So make sure that you are not afraid to recruit your best customers. Always keep in mind that this is not about you. This is about them. This is about helping them. And so if you keep that mindset and keep that how can I help others mindset, you know, always think how can I bless this person? Don't worry about giving your PRV to them when you flip their party. You know, don't worry about those things. Just make sure that your calendar is packed full of parties and that you are doing your amazing customer follow-up and that you are always looking for new ways to meet new people, and you'll be good to go. So update your PWS story. Nobody wants to buy Scentsy from a warmer. So if you have a picture of a warmer or any kind of product as your profile picture on your PWS, go change it to your beautiful face or your family or you and your dog, or you know, something that represents you and why you're doing Scentsy. Go change that picture and update your story if you don't have a story. And it doesn't matter if you are a newer consultant, everyone has a story. Maybe you haven't been on an incentive trip yet. Maybe you haven't seen huge growth yet. But I know Scentsy has helped you in some way, and you have a story to tell. Talk about just you as a person, who you are, what you represent, and people will relate to you. People need to see that, especially if they're using the consultant locator and they're trying to pick someone. They really need to be able to connect with you and see your face, especially like if they don't know you and have never talked to you. So make sure you have a really good story on there and a picture of your face. The next thing is so important. It is to share your journey consistently. So you need to be sharing your journey every chance you get on social media. When you do this consistently, you will start to get people coming to you to join. I get people all the time, and it's usually conveniently right after I posted about my journey. And I will be posting on Tuesday, Tip Tuesday, I will be posting actual screenshots of ways that you can share your journey on social media that will attract people. So if you are always being a positive person, never sharing anything negative on your feed, always adding value to people's lives with your posts, and just being a person that is a light to the world and that people want to follow, if you're that kind of person and you're sharing about your journey, people are going to see that and they are going to want to join you and do what you do. Anytime Scentsy does anything for you or your family, share it. Anytime you get paid, share it. Anytime you earn any award, share it. Or if, anything positive that comes from Scentsy, share it. But also, recognize your team members on your personal page and tag them. This is going to benefit them because they're tagged and their customers will see it and they may want to join them, but it's going to benefit you so much because people are going to see that you're a leader and that the people you're leading are being successful. So they are going to start to trust you and see you as a leader, and they're going to want to do what you do. Every time you're having a party, share about it. Or, ask your host to share about it and tag you. Anything fun, Scentsy related that you can share about your journey, share it. Even just sharing your lifestyle is going to get people interested in this job. Because like me, I will share a picture of me and my son and say something like, I'm so grateful for my job today. I'm able to snuggle him because he's sick, whatever, People see that and they want to do what you do and be a part of that. And consistently share your journey using whatever kind of marketing materials you can use. So I will post my join brochure in the comments of this video. I think I have a video of it actually, like a video walkthrough of it. Sorry, I'm trying to get my drawer open. And I make these, it's a trifold brochure that I make on Vistaprint. And on the inside, it has pictures of our incentive trips that we've been on, a little bit about us. Then it has my hashtag over here. It has, says earn the next free trip with me, but on the back is our story. So it says our journey. And then it also has the starter kit contents. It has the host exclusive kit info. It has a picture of me and my family on the front. I really need to update these because they are definitely out of date. But yeah, I love these, and it's a personalized way to get people interested in the join opportunity and let them get to know you and who their mentor would be. So yeah, I will post a video of that in the comments as well. So I wanted to share some of my top tips with y'all. The first one is consistency, and that is literally going to be my top tip for every aspect of this business, consistency. If you are not consistent, you are not going to grow your team, period. You have to be consistently having conversations. You have to be intentional when you're talking to people. Trying to figure out ways that you can bring up this business opportunity. And you know what? Just ask people, have you ever thought about joining Scentsy? And then give them a little compliment of some sort. Like, you would be so good at it because you have such a great personality. Or you would be so good at it because you love the product so much. Y'all, it's so easy. It is so simple, but yet people make it so complicated. You overthink it, and it does not, it is so simple. So just keep that in mind. And then also authenticity, just being authentic with people and telling them, like, I know that you would be amazing at this. I know that this could be a huge help to you because of X, Y, and Z. Just the other day, I had a customer come to me, and she was talking about how she wishes she could order, but she was struggling financially. She's been in the hospital and all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? I will be praying for you, but if you need help financially, I am here. And I have an amazing business opportunity for you. So please let me know if you are interested, and I will let you know how everything works. She was interested, and she told me that she really wants to do it, but she can't get the kit. So guess what I did? I told her about the host exclusive kit. And I'm probably just going to offer her one when I close my next party and have some host rewards. So that's another tip. When you have a party going in that's a catch-all party, tell your customers, I have a $20 or free or however much host exclusive starter kit that I will give to you if you still want to join. Hello, there you go. There's a way to get people in. Also, another tip that I have recently started doing is when somebody hosts a party for me, I will put in their host exclusive starter kit, and then I will put in the other items that they wanted, and I will send them a video screen share of my phone and show them everything in their cart and what it would look like if they got that starter kit. And then I also send them a list. So I have a graphic that I made up on Canva, and it's a picture of the starter kit with a list of everything that's in it. So instead of them just seeing, you know, a picture of the starter kit or a list of the contents, they have all of that in one place, and it also has the value on there, so they know how much they're getting, and they have a visual of it. So that really helps as well. So your challenge for this week, this is going to be due Saturday, and it is going to be to make a dream team list and post that list in the comments. So that's the first thing. Make a dream team list and post it in the comments. The second thing is to reach out to every single one of them and just say something like, hey girl, hope you're having a great day. I was just thinking, I bet you would make a fantastic Scentsy consultant because of how much you love the products. Have you ever thought about being a consultant? And just go take it from there. And then reach out to 5 others in addition to these people this week. 5 other people. So that's gonna probably give you 10, 15 conversations for this week. And that is what you should be doing. You should be doing this every single week. You should be reaching out to new people about the business opportunity every single week. This is not just a challenge for you to do it this week and not keep doing it. This is a challenge to get you used to sharing the business opportunity, get you out of that comfort zone. If you're scared, do it anyway, because you cannot overcome your fears if you don't just push through. But once you overcome that fear, it's so easy. You get so used to it. Like I said, it becomes a lifestyle and a mindset, and it's just a thing. And you know, if somebody tells you no, okay, move on to the next person. You get used to hearing those no's. So reach out to all of them plus 5 others this week. And then put your results in the comments. Let us know how it went. Let us know if you need help with how to respond to something. If someone gives you an excuse, this is another tip. If someone gives you an excuse, you have to bust that excuse. I think we're gonna talk more about that in the program, but something that I've really found works really good is feel, felt, found. So when someone tells you, I don't think I would be a good salesperson, for example, then you can say, oh, I know exactly how you feel. I felt the same way when I joined, but what I have found is that you actually do not have to be a good salesperson. All you're doing is sharing your love for the products just like you already do as a customer. So feel, felt, found. I understand how you feel. I felt that way too, but here's what I found. So it's really good because you're sympathizing with them, but you're also busting their excuse in a really nice way. So it's up to us to help people realize the possibilities with this business and that they can do it and that they have to believe in themselves. And sometimes we have to believe in them until they believe in themselves. So make your dream team list, post it in the comments, reach out to those people, +5 people this week, and tell us your results. So if you want to post screenshots, that would be fantastic. Especially if you have success with this, because that's going to give people ideas for what kind of things you've said, what worked for you. You know, we can all learn from each other. It doesn't matter if we're a brand new consultant or we've been with Scentsy for 5 years. We are always constantly learning from each other. So if you have any tips of your own, feel free to post in the comments. So good luck with this. I hope that this helped y'all with sharing the opportunity. If it's something that you are just still terrified to do, just keep practicing. I promise it will get easier. And make sure you have your wording right. Don't ever use the join my team wording on, like if you're posting on Facebook, don't use things like that. Don't ever mention you if you can avoid it. Always make it about them. It's always about them. So I will see y'all again in week 5 because Katie's gonna do week 4. But on Tuesday, I will be posting some screenshots and tips for y'all. And so just make sure that you get this done by Saturday. So thank y'all for watching, and I hope you have a great week.